I'm excited. I am, and then we were playing. We scrimmaged Friday night in here, and it's just something about being in the stadium, and then under the lights is a whole other thing, which it won't be, but and then the fans is a whole other element. I'm super excited for. We're all super excited to just play ball.
Yeah, you can have 40,000 and 50 or whatever it's going to be, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope it's 80. Yeah, yeah, I'm super excited.
John, we talked about with you at the beginning of what you wanted to work on, fundamentals, things like that. We talked to Kuzieski and Arbuckle. Do you feel like now at the end of spring that you've made some good improvements there?
Yeah, I think it's been a super productive spring ball for me and the whole offense, and like everybody involved. I think the communication's been really good, and I was watching some stuff back from last year, and just the comparison. And I don't want to do too much, but it's been good. I do think it's been really productive.
John, like you just mentioned, you obviously don't want to change up too much from what's been successful and then what you've done for 20 plus years or whatever. But how has that gone? You talked about maybe some less sidearm, and then Coach Kuz has talked about your footwork. Just how have you sort of seen that grow throughout the last month or so?
Yeah, there's definitely a balance. I was talking to Coach Witten about it a lot. Like, you go into spring ball and you're super focused on the details and technicality and stuff, but at a certain point you play football. You can't go in there and be too critical because you need to play ball. But so I didn't put too much on myself. Like, the instincts are still there, and you still play with the instincts, and I don't think I've lost that. I think I'm super hard on myself with like the footwork and the arm angle and stuff, and just being innovative in the way I throw and taking different drops and just trying things out. And Coach Kuz and Buck have let me do that. It's been super productive, so I appreciate them letting me do that.
Are you surprised just by the amount of attention that's been thrown at your mechanics this spring?
I think I probably caused that a little bit just by the way I put it and phrased it, and I think that's what I think of it. So I mean, whatever. Like, I said it, so if I say it, everybody's going to latch on to it, which I do believe in it, but I don't think it's like life or death like everybody's. Like, I know how to throw football, and it's just like getting better. Just like every year, you get a year better, and that's all it is.
John, you obviously were a physical part of the offense last year, your running style. What's it been like this spring with all this emphasis that everybody's talking about on being physical, running the ball? But I know Hayden Hansen got everybody fired up talking about running the football last week. Yeah,
I think it's just important as a team and as a unit just be able to run the football and together. And I'll obviously, I enjoy doing it, and so I'll play a part in it. Hopefully, they give me the ball. But it's been really good, like super promising, and super proud of all the O-linemen and the running backs, tight ends, receivers. Like, perimeter blocking's been better, tight end blocking, running backs running. It's all leveled up, so it's been fun to watch.
What have you seen from the offensive line? Obviously, that was a group last year. You had a bunch of young guys, some new guys. This year, you got a bunch of returners.
Yeah.
What have you seen from that group and their development?
Yeah, I think it's super powerful when you get a group of men like that, and the O-line universally is super glued together. They always hang out, and I'd love to see it. Obviously, I'd love to hang out with them too, and so. But those guys coming back, everybody being together. We obviously got Amarion, but they took him in, and we all took him in, and so it's been fun. And they play together. They play super physical, and everybody sets the tone. And I think if one guy's not really having it on a day, like, they're going to get after each other. That's another thing I've really seen, and it's been really fun to be behind.
We had a chance to talk to Bowe, and he talked about how you've helped him in his development this spring. You were a young guy once in a quarterback room. Talk about the dynamic of the quarterback room and how you guys have to help each other.
Yeah, it's been a fun room. I mean, we got spike ball in the locker room. We were playing spike ball at Coach Arbuckle's house once. It's just fun to be around. We're all good humans. They're great humans. I love being around them. But I think, it's a group thing, and we're all trying to be the best quarterback we can be. And if we can help each other and like share our thoughts, because we're all taking reps and we're learning from each other's reps, and that's super important. You don't get that in every room, but you talk through why you messed up so that they don't make the same mistake you do. And we've seen that over and over, and I think like it's been really fun in that room, but we know how to lock it in too, so it's been good.
John, you mentioned the tight ends earlier. Just what's it been like working with, obviously you have a lot of new guys over there. What's it just been like working with them this month, all the new guys?
Yeah, they've been great. It's been constant communication, them to me to them, and coaches to them, and it's been great. Like, I'm proud of them. They're catching on really well, and they're taking a lot of reps, which is fun. I like their own too, and they're pretty big out there, so it's been good.
John, how do you manage kind of having the receivers out a little bit? I mean, I'd imagine the work always goes past spring with you in your receiving core. We saw that last year, but what do you talk to those guys about? Maybe guys like Trell that aren't able to practice, and other guys that you might not have gotten as many reps as you wanted to with?
Yeah, Trell came to me like right before spring ball. He was like, every time you watch film of the practice, like I want to be with you, and a lot of people say that, but he's been there every time. I'm about to go. Right after this, we're gonna go eat dinner and watch it, and it's been a big group, like super. It's been fun. After Friday night after scrimmage, we left here at 11:45, and a lot of us pride ourselves on having no life. So it's been a lot of fun. Like it's the dream. You know, we're up here late and just hanging out, talking football, and getting better. And I was super hyped today. Manny Choice, something we talked about. I think it was out to scrimmage. It happened today. He did it perfect. We connected. It's like that's what it's for. And it's been, and even though, you know, Trell isn't getting the reps right now, like he's going to get it, and it's going to be super fun.
John, you've obviously been experiencing this whole ride with Ben alongside him. He sort of talked about being critical of himself last year, going back and seeing what he could do better this spring. What have you seen from him this spring?
Yeah, I think I'm really proud of him. You know, I'm proud of all of us, and obviously it wasn't super successful, and it sucks, you know, and but we've only grown closer together because of it, and we talk even more, check in on each other more, and he's better because of it. I'm better because of it. So I'm excited.
How much you've been with him for several years?
Yeah.
How much does he change or add to the playbook, and I don't know, change schemes or anything like that? And how much more are you doing differently this year than maybe last year?
Well, obviously, you know, I'm not going to say what we're doing differently, but a lot of self-scout. You go back and you watch every game, and that's what the winter period is for. Before spring ball, you watch every game. What were you good at? What were you bad at? And we got the new coaches, Coach McCullough, Coach Witten, and they have ideas. Coach Venables obviously has ideas, and so he's super open to that, which is great. You have to be, you know. And what he says it is like the coaches that are around him are smarter than him, and he's open to that feedback, which is important. Not everybody's like that, so super important piece.
John, there's a lot of data out there about second-year guys after they transfer taking a big jump. Do you believe in that? And if so, why? And what could be the ramifications for you this year?
Yeah, I've heard some of that, and I think a lot of it is just getting a year better. Obviously, if somebody else did it, that doesn't mean I'm just going to do it automatically. But I think playing in the speed of the game and the stimulation of the environment and stuff, just your brain getting used to it, all of it. And it's probably pretty helpful, you know, having a whole year under it, knowing what to expect and stuff. And, yeah, I mean, but it's still the same. Like, process every day, get a year better, and then it should be pretty good.
We've heard McKenzie's name a lot come up.
Oh, yeah.
I know you were with him at Washington State. He didn't play much, but are you surprised at all by some of the plays he's making for you guys?
Surprised is not the word, I would say. Yeah, he was just a little pup when I was there at Washington State. It's fun to see him come, but he's been great. And just like him, he was one of the receivers up there, just awesome to talk with, and he plays super hard, and that's why he's making so many plays. And I'm proud of him. I really am.
John, several of the players talked about just how close this unit is. Even the transfers talked about the culture. And have you seen even a more of a growth from last year to this year when it comes to just how close this team is overall? Yeah,
we were super tight last year, and that's part of the reason we had success. But yeah, this group is also really tight, and we're gonna get to even tighter. And over the summer is huge in that. Like, there's nothing to do except hang out with each other, which I love, you know. But it's been really good. It's so fun just hanging out in the locker room before meetings. Everybody's in there playing, hanging out, laughing. Music's super loud. Probably need to turn down sometimes, but it's a lot of fun.
John, as a leader of this team, what do you think of Heineke's court hearing coming up?
Yeah. When is that?
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Okay, well, I've been talking to him a lot. He's been around the facility, and I just pray whatever's best for him happens. I'm not going to be selfish and say whatever's best for the team, and whatever he wants to do, whatever the judge decides is what should happen.